little bit, maybe not too bad. This is an educational video. It's Wes S. And I saw some people having a discussion. Hold on, I'm going to turn it on so it's making a fire about nuclear explosions. It's not that complicated how it works and how fallout works and everything. Hope this does like I want it to. This is my nuclear bomb, and this is an air explosion. Okay? Gonna set y'all up somewhere. Alrighty. And this is my nuclear bomb, and this is a ground explosion. Ow, 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 burn me. Not close enough to the ground. Anyway, basically, it's not going to do it. But the ground keeps burning. And all this goes up in the air. I don't know if you can see them. Should have used carburetor burn. See all that wet? That's the radiation in the bomb. Now, we can't see it. But let's see if it'll do it over here. See that? Oh. There it is. You can see the smoke coming off of it. But the explosion in the air, it boom, all the fuel burns. All the radioactive fuel burns. By the time it gets to the ground, it's done. But when it impacts the ground, the fireball can't burn up everything. So dirt, concrete, sand, puppy dog hair, it absorbs the radiation and it keeps burning. You don't see it burning, but it's burning. What have you been getting into? But when it implodes and hits the ground, the force of the explosion should have done it with a firecracker. That would have been better, huh? Throws all that stuff up that's absorbed the radiation, not allowing it to burn. The matter on the ground actually tries to put the fire out. You know, you throw dirt on a pile of coals and it looks like it's quit burning. But underneath that dirt, it's still smoldering. It's not burning as hot as it was, it's still burning. That's the difference. The whole reason it's actually technically against international law to detonate a nuclear weapon in the atmosphere is because it makes it feasible. And that's what we want, is for nuclear war to be feasible. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't want to think it'll work. One thing that bothers me about hold on a minute. Okay. I was finna bust out laughing. That's one thing that bothers me about a rocket man is he's not launching his missiles. He's launching his missiles like, see how high he can get them suckers. He has no intention of dropping one on the city. He read the funny papers. He knows the damage will be more widespread with an EMP from a high altitude detonation. So that's what he wants to do. Wish that had worked better. I may reshoot it, or somebody's got a better way of doing it without blowing their face off. They could have used a better medium than dirt. This was just a quick thing. But all of the fuel burns in the air on a high altitude detonation. So the blast, the explosion, is more violent. The EMP is stronger. The radius of damage or potential damage to electronics is further. That's it. Guess that's what I get for arguing rocket science with people who ain't rocket scientists. But if it goes off up there, we don't have to worry about nuclear fallout as much. There will be some, like the one isotope. I mean, it's got a half-life of 2,400 years. A speck the size of a fleck, or a fleck of finely ground black pepper will kill you if you manage to inhale it, swallow it, drifts down and gets in a cut on your knuckle, whatever. Once it gets in your body, that's it. You're gonna die. It's not gonna be quick, but you're gonna die. Now, if they do enough of those stupid high altitude things, then there's going to be a lot of finely ground black pepper floating around up there. Nobody knows where it's going to fall. For the next 2,400 years, people are going to be just dying. You know, it'd be like Russian roulette, going outside and picking flowers. And that's just one goes up. So yeah. That's why I'm so excited about the Moab. It's just boom and it's over with. It's a lot of weight. And it's hard to deliver. But it speaks very loudly. When the smoke clears, you know? Unless you drop in the wrong place, I guess. It's pretty sunset. You want to see it? Did y'all realize that tonight, the sunset that we're watching right now, or fixing to watch, the sunset you can see brightening up my face, it could be the last one. What are you doing? Are you trying to affect positive change in the world? Are you trying to affect positive change in yourself? Are you talking to people? Not scaring people? Are you just talking to them? Just telling them that there's alternatives to just giving up? You want to see it? The last one. Get out of the picture. Ain't that pretty? That truck for sale. Messed up the motor. It's pretty in. It changed. The whole time I'm standing here and watching. I get done talking to y'all, of course, I get me a cup of coffee. I'm going back there and watch it. Those yellows will burn to orange real quick. And then there'll be a momentary flash of this lavender. And then turquoise. There's turquoise on the top already. The yellow's already fading on the clouds, giving way to silver. Get out and watch the sunset. Get up and watch the sunrise. Decide that you're going to live your life. Whether they pop one of them things up there or not, life's full of them little flecks of black pepper. You never know what's going to take you out. You never know when it's going to come get you. Get right with your world. Get right with the people in your world. Love some people. Let some people love you back. Get a dog. Listen to the chickens real fast. Y'all have a good night. Oh, I'm not going to share. If y'all watch your own sunset, there's the orange. It's gone. Oh, nope. A little bit more. Turquoise is drifting down. I got about 5 minutes before the purple shows up. I can just barely see it. It's still hot. Skin up a little bit higher, you can see it coming. A whole string of lavender clouds right over there. They're like, why don't we get to play? They do. Not everything pretty is bright. Sometimes the best things in your life are going to be pastels, people. Live your life. Be blessed.